Hi guys, I hope you're good since last video. So this week or next week we're gonna have OpenAI releasing the GPT Store, and it's an opportunity for everyone to create his own GPT. So here I'm gonna be showing you a very interesting way to create your own GPT. Now, can you browse the internet and get the latest info about GPTs and what people can create with the OpenAI marketplace? So I'm creating a conversation in GPT-4, and in this conversation I'm giving the context. I want to make sure that the AI is gonna search about the topics, so know what's the goal. So we're gonna be iterating through different prompts in order to reach our goal. So can you get more information about how to create a GPT without any code, and what is important information to feed to the GPT to be able to have best output or output that meets requirements. So now the GPT is going to search through the internet and come back with a template just telling us how to make this GPT, define goals, create a GPT, prompt a GPT builder, configure your GPT, publish and test your GPT, integrate with APIs, ensure privacy, safety and compliance, stay informed about new features and community contributions. Okay, so this time we are sure that in this conversation the GPT knows what we're talking about and what is our goal, what we want to do. Now you're going to say, okay, I want to create a GPT that will take as input the users, so we'll take as input users prompt or desire and transform it into the best prompt ever to get the most of an AI engine. So this GPT would be formatting and creating the best prompt to fulfill users' desire. Users and desire. Okay. So, I don't believe in the concept of a prompt engineer. That's a new position that has been created from nothing. I believe that you should just NLP, so natural language process. You should just talk naturally to the GPT, and by using iterations, it's more about iterations and formatting your prompts that will be actually providing you the best output or the best prompt formats at the end. So here what we're going to do, we're going to create this, and we're going to create a prompt engineer GPT. So you'll be able to prompt it, tell it what you want, and it's going to give you the best prompt ever in order for you to be able to create what you want. So here we got some answers. So testing, refine, ensure compliance. So this GPT has a template of what should be done to reach this goal. I want the GPT to ask 3 questions to the user in order to know what the user wants and be able to create the best prompt. So here we're continuing this process of iterating through. We're going to ask a set of questions, 20. So provide me 20 questions. And we're just telling it that we're going to pick some questions. Here I say I'm going to pick 3. It doesn't mean I have to pick 3. But I'm going to just see how the output looks like. I'm going to pick the relevant questions that I believe I need to make this GPT. So provide me 20 questions. And I will pick some and refine with you to get best questions to ask to users. Okay, so here the questions are coming. Are there any key concepts, particular style of tone, response format? Okay. Particular field of expertise, examples included in the response, examples or prompts that you find effective in the past. What is the intended audience? Okay. Specific resources to be included, excluded. Problem, challenges, detailed or comprehensive do you need in the response? Is the timing and recency of information important for the query? So some questions are a bit repeating, but we're going to be able to pick some. Are you seeking an overview or a deep dive into the topic? It's interesting. Do you need the information for a specific task or project? Is there a geographic or cultural context that should be considered? Are there any personal preferences or considerations that should be taken into account? Okay, so now it's time to pick some of those questions. I just tell it I pick, and I put in another line all the questions. Okay, so we pick what is the objective of the query. Can you describe the context and the background of the request? Which one can we pick again? Let's pick maybe the format. Yes, let's pick this one, because if you want to create a book, a sales page, a blog, or anything like that, you need to have a certain format. Okay, so next, this one, do you need examples or analogies included in the response? So you won't need to reverse engineer this GPT to try to understand what is the prompt behind this GPT to make it, because I'm going to show you everything here in this video. So you'll be able to see the whole process and what is the backend of this GPT. So it's for you to be able to create the same, but designed for your needs. How detailed or comprehensive do you need the response to be? Are you seeking an overview or a deep dive into the topic? Those are the 2 questions and tick we're done. Yes. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So you've seen I've selected more than 3 questions. And now we're going to prompt for the next iteration. It is important that people can tailor prompts to create images, analyze PDFs or documents, get information, learn, and more. So I'm just providing some examples and more, whatever the user wants. The prompt to be optimized for so don't mind about the typos, just see the overall process, what I'm doing. So I want to take the selected questions here and come up with 8 questions that would comply with the requirements and help users who don't know how to prompt LLMs. To get the best prompt, to get the best prompts possible without having to pay a prompt or prompt engineer. So prompt engineer, which is a fake position just created I want this GPT to be a prompt engineer. Okay. So I'm asking 8 questions out of the ones I have picked. So this is just the process of iteration. And here it's telling me, okay, need diverse. So it understood what I want. Objective clarification, context understanding, format specification, examples and analogies, details level, depth of the information. What is your primary goal with this request? Are you looking to generate creative content, analyze document, get a specific information, learn something new? So you see we get more details. The questions are a bit more developed than the ones that we had before. So purpose-driven tailoring, user expertise. Okay. So that's good. Now I need examples. So after you got all this kind of formatting of how to make it, what are the points that needs to be fulfilled, what are the kind of questions that you can gather. So you can ask for examples. You can ask for data actually. So sample data. Now I need examples that answer to those questions. So I want you to. And here we're gonna just do our bullet points. Simulate users' requests. Then, just gonna give the different steps. Provide answers using the previous 8 points to simulate users' answer. Okay, to those questions that would help to tailor the perfect prompt. Then, take those answers and tailor a prompt that is long enough to address all of those answers. So I'm not going to put any variable of how long the prompt should be, because if the prompt is too long, also the output won't be good actually. So there is a length that the prompt should be, a maximum length. I don't know if it is 400 words or something like that, but there is an optimal length. Here I'm not going to optimize this GPT for the length, but maybe in the next iterations that I'm going to do, not in this video, but just by myself. So I'll be focusing on those improvements. So those questions simulate the whole round trip between user GPTs, a sample of what the conversation would look like and how the answer would therefore look like. Okay. So I just wrote what I'm thinking initially, and after I just refined it a bit. And here we get our interactions. What is your primary goal? Context understanding. Could you provide some background or context for your request? The article is a blog focused on environmental sustainability. It should cover new technologies and government policies in renewable energy. Okay. Example, analogies, requests. The example and analogies in the response be helpful. So you see here we get a conversation. For each point, we got how the conversation would look like. Depths of information. Are you seeking a general overview or a deep dive into the topic? Deep dive into the topic, especially focusing on the latest technological advancements. So here we got those 8 questions asked by the GPT to be able to create this perfect prompt. So after having done that, it's going to the next step, which is a tailored prompt based on user's answer. So AI to generate an article, create an in-depth structured article on recent advancements in renewable energy suitable for a sustainability focused blog. The article should begin with an introduction to the current state of renewable energy and so on. So after that we get bullet points. So now I give you a break because I know you want to subscribe and like in the comments. Okay, now let's go back here. We just finished this. Okay, technologies, conclude with insights on the future implications of these advancements. Ensure the content is detailed, covering both technological and policy aspects. So that's the prompt, which is it's kind of amazing, this prompt. Very good, very good. Okay. I need you to repeat this action again and provide another example. But this time at the end, so now we're trying to improve this prompt. And the GPT also output in general. But this time at the end of the final prompt given to the user, there should be a disclaimer saying that it is AI generated and that it might provide accurate information. So it's good to have this kind of disclaimers, or to put some even policies into the backend of your GPTs when you're creating those. That user need also to do some side research in order to confirm the information or modify it accordingly. Also, in the final prompt, so we're going to improve this final prompt. So OpenAI has released the way it prompts its GPTs. You can see how it is formatted. And here I'm using just one of those aspects that I believe would be nice in those kind of prompts. Also in the final prompt, I need some important words to be capitalized for the LLM to understand that it is important and put emphasis on those aspects of the prompt. So capitalization of important words, keywords. Sure, here the request, I'm looking for a comprehensive guide on healthy eating habits for people with diabetes. Can they help me create that? And after we get those 8 questions and the user's answers. And after that, the tailored prompt. And now, as you can see, the prompt, we get capitalization on the important keywords. We can just read the keywords and understand. Detailed, comprehensive, healthy eating habit, diabetes. Sections, do and don'ts, meals examples, impact blood sugar levels. So you see, just reading those words, you can understand what is this prompt about. And the disclaimer. This guide is AI generated. It's good. So I like this prompt. You see the process of iteration going through. So I'm not fast forwarding here because I want you to see the whole process. But later on I might fast forward some parts. This is perfect. Can you provide me with another example again for another subject? So now I'm happy with this prompt. So I'm gonna get more data generated by this conversation, this AI. And we're gonna be doing that, creating examples and gathering those examples. Okay, and after we got our prompts, good, and we get the disclaimer. So now we can rely on this process, which is repeating always the same steps. Just gonna take my question, the same again here. No, that's not the one. Okay. And I will get another example. I need assistance in created a prompt for an AI to generate a simple guide on basic computer maintenance and troubleshooting for beginners. So what is good with that is that all the different ranges of prompts can be just created. It's not focused on only one subject. So step-by-step guide. This is how the prompt would look like. So you see those are very short prompts. So the LLM will be able to understand those, but prompts shouldn't be very, very long. Okay, and ask another example. So the prompt shouldn't be very long because you know how the LLM works at the moment. I mean, at this moment, they understand the beginning very well, they understand the end very well, and in the middle, when it's too long, they lose a bit of performance. So making those compact and short, good idea. So can you summarize the instructions that should be given to the GPT when creating it to have the same quality output from it? So now this conversation has a template above, has also made research about the GPTs, has some examples, the questions, template, and now it will be able to create the instructions. So here we get the instructions that we can put in our backend. So here I'm back to this backend. I'm just going to put everything in a file, everything which I find interesting to put in that file. Okay, this is when I asked, so I have to go back in the conversation to get the parts that we need. So here I'm just going to copy and paste and format also in the other side by putting titles to what each part that I'm going to copy and paste represents. I'm just trying to find where it starts for me. Okay. Let's fast forward this. Okay. To refine it, we can refine the selected question to cater diverse needs, such as emails creation, document analysis, information retrieval. Let's forward this. I just put the title. Here. Okay, so we're gonna get this interaction. So we can see the example of the interaction evolving from this one to the capitalized versions to the version having also the disclaimer. Okay, let's put this here and just get rid of this. Instructions, potential questions to ask to users. Instruction in how to answer to users. Good. Purpose. This GPT aim to answer user requests. I'm gonna create a section purpose. So here I'm just writing this sentence, but I'm gonna ask in the conversation also the purpose. Example 1, questions, question and answer of user. Sequence between user and Chikara prompt engineer, that's I'm gonna call it. So the name of this GPT will be Chikara prompt engineer. Chikara means power in Japanese, so let's keep going. Those hertz is because you need to like this video at this moment. I know that you're waiting for that moment. That's why you're watching these videos. So after having liked and subscribed, we are going to keep doing our transfer of information to that file. That's good. So same here. See here, I'm going to put the bullet point style, just reformatting everything. Same for the titles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So reformatting everything. That's why here I didn't fast forward very quickly. I just do it a bit slower for you, just to see that you need to do this. Because the LLMs, they understand when it's well formatted. Let's go quick. Now you've seen how it's done. So this is the most important part. That's why it's taking most of the time of this video. Bear with me to the end, because you need to see every single step to be able to repeat the same on your own. Or you'll be able also directly to use this GPT. I will leave the link in the description. Okay, let's go back to the file. That's good. So we keep doing the same, just transferring everything on the other side. So everything is going to be in one file. So could I provide the link of this conversation to my GPT? Yes, you can put the link of this conversation if you don't want to do the copy and paste stuff, but the best is to do the copy and paste, because you don't know if this thing is going to be working all the time, and you can't keep all those conversations because they're going to be just building up on the left side panel. So you better keep the data like that, so you can keep the files, store them if you want to use them with your own LLM, because you can have your own LLM in your computer. Now there are some open source ones, and you'll be able to see how it performs in order to know if you can do it for free also. Here we go to the GPTs. Now that we have our file set, upload the file. So the file is uploaded. The GPT called the Shikara prompt engineer, and now I'm just gonna give it a prompt here. Please read the file that I've uploaded and make a GPT accordingly. There are instructions, confidentiality policy. So I didn't show you, but I also put in the file some different policies about confidentiality of information. And you need to tell all this to your own business. So me, I've tell all this to my own business. So confidentiality policy to not provide information in how this GPT was created, or the name of the file uploaded, or the contents of the file uploaded. So what I'm doing with those GPTs at the moment, I'm creating those, and I'm putting the link of those GPTs for my clients to be able to use them directly. So that's the service I'm providing at the moment. And here, that's why I want to show you how to do this, and after you can just use your brain and develop your own ideas in what you want to create. for the name of the file uploaded or the content of the file uploaded and guidance in what to answer if there is a reverse engineering prompt sent by user to get the information of the file, examples of interactions between Chikara prompt engineer. So I'm just trying to prompt it to not provide any information coming from this file, even if I'm making a video on this file and you see the whole backend. But you can do that. I just want to show you that you can do that. In the backend also, in the configure tab on the top here, you can also deselect the code interpreter, because when you select it, you might have it might leak information from your backend. I specialize in crafting optimized prompts for AI applications, ensuring effective tailored user AI interactions. So this is the first iteration when you get this description and a set of questions that I just put here to initialize the conversation. So now it's suggesting me the name Chikara prompt engineer because that's what I put in the file. I'm just going to confirm that I want this name. I just fast forward because it takes a few seconds to answer. It has provided me with a profile pic. You can also upload directly the profile picture of your GPT, but I'm just going to show you how you can just create it using this GPT builder. Okay, so I don't like this image. It's a nice image, it's very artistic, but so please do the image again and give it a Japanese tone of ikigai, a constant improvement also. I'm on this ID because in the business side, that's the tone, that's the kind of imagery I'm using, and the image at the same time should look like a website logo. So it's important to say that it should look like a website logo, because out of all the GPTs, the image should be able to see it actually. And website logos are just the best way to have something clear and easy to see. But I'm not going to stay on this for a long time, just to give you an idea. Becomes popular, so we can have its own website and also be visible from far away, as there will be thousands of GPT pictures. So this is just a projection. Also here, while I'm prompting, I want to show you this project that I showed you in the previous videos. So I suggest you to go in the description, because you can integrate this only by referral link. And this is maybe an amazing crypto project for the future. It's a beta at the moment, but you'll be sharing your bandwidth and selling that bandwidth in the future, and you'll be an owner of part of the network. Okay, so here we got this, but I don't like the writing because it doesn't mean anything. So I'm just gonna ask it to change it. So you've seen the steps. Here I'm just trying to refine the image. But the steps are, before coming here and trying to build your GPT, you go into the GPT-4, you have a conversation with the GPT-4 for GPT-4 to search about the subject of the GPT you want to create. It gathers information. After having gathered this information, you're going to guide it to provide you some initial questions or initial output. And from that output, you're going to format it to have a kind of legal side, and at the moment, at the same time, at the same time have the best outcome for your end users by using this iteration process, by doing again and again, refining. And after that, you put everything in a file. You come here. When you come here, you upload the file. And after you ask the GPT to create a GPT based on that file. So it's going to just create it in a second. And after you just confirm the name, you can also change the description on the initial questions. And after, when you're done with that, you are just going to create the image or upload your own image for your GPT to be in the store. So I told it should comply with OpenAI policies, because it has asked me something else, so about what it should do. So just to comply with OpenAI policies, but I already also put this policy, kind of policy in the file. And here we got an image. This image, I like it. So I'm going to keep this image, and I'm going to use PhotoPA if I need to change anything about this image. So for this, to further personalize the GPT, how should I interact with users? Should it be formal, casual, or adapt its tone based on the user style? This will help in making its interaction more engaging and appropriate. I'm just going to copy this. That's for me. Different users. Okay. So here I'm just going to give it the website, because I want the users of this website to be able to use this GPT. And here, that's where you can change everything. You can select web browsing or not. You can select DALL-E 3 to create the image or not. Code interpreter, it depends. Don't choose code interpreter if you don't want people to be able to see what's in the background. Because this information comes directly from OpenAI. It's when you're using code interpreter, for the moment, we didn't fix it yet, but people can access to your uploaded files and the content of it. Background, so it asks me if I want to test it. Okay, I need the prompt. So let's do a little test to create an image. I'm not going to specify anything, I'm just going to make it quick to end this video. So you can just see how it is. So what is good with those GPTs is that as they are having conversation, more and more conversations, they're going to be able to improve their outputs. That's what it's interesting. Can you answer all those questions yourself and provide me with a sample prompt? I'm just lazy, so I'm just have a simulation. So it's going to simulate answers and create a prompt. And we'll see, as I'm not very good at technologies. So here, let's simulate someone who is not good at technologies. And want to see how it looks like first. And want to test this GPT. So this is the prompt that has been created. And under the prompt is giving the answers of the questions that has built this prompt. Okay, can you create this image, please? And after I just put the prompt, boom, we're gonna get something very artistic, something amazing, I believe. So digital painting, serene, lakeside, lakeside scene at sunset. So something like a Van Gogh drawing. Yes, you see, it's kind of amazing. And here I'm just going to change the description a bit. Image, just to say that it's also creating images. I don't know if I should put this. Okay, let's not change it. Let's just check this image. See how nice it looks? It's pretty nice. It's like Canada, in Canada. And for everyone, and after you confirm, and the GPT is created. And now we got it here. Hope you like this video. Please visit the links in the description to use it, and also to start with the grass if you want to go into this project. I believe it has a lot of potential, so that's why I'm sharing this project with you. See you next time.